Welcome to PTCI's 2020 Virtual Membership Update. Normally, we would be gathering for our annual meeting, enjoying a great meal, and visiting with our neighbors. While we miss not meeting in person, we felt this was the next best thing. I hope you enjoyed the drive-in event. In the meantime, we look forward to seeing each of you next year. At this time, I'll provide member updates on what we have been working on at PTCI. Obviously, the COVID-19 pandemic has affected our lives this past year, and these are a few examples of PTCI's response. Our staff continued assisting customers, installing service, and manning our business offices. We learned to do things differently, maybe even better in some cases. We adapted to some new normals in our day-to-day operations and training without missing a beat in customer service and on scheduled projects, while always keeping the safety of our customers and employees as an absolute priority. PTCI technicians monitored our networks around the clock. We added bandwidth to our connections out to the world to make sure our networks can handle the extra traffic created by people working from home, kids attending classes virtually, gaming at all hours, and substantial amounts of Netflix binging. PTCI reached out to every school superintendent in our service area to offer assistance as they shifted to teach our kids in new ways, especially online learning options. We offered special pricing to customers who do not have broadband connection and extended this through the current school term. Our staff set up free Wi-Fi hotspots in our communities. We temporarily suspended customer disconnects for non-payment, as well as late fees during the height of the pandemic, and continue to assist customers with their accounts. I am so proud of how our employees adapted, were creative, and worked every day so projects stayed on track. Customers were connected in order to work and learn from home, and strategic goals were not only hit but exceeded. Now let's take a look at financials. Financial reports are posted on our website, www.ptci.net, under the annual report link. The first statement that we'll talk about is the balance sheet. You can see that total pre-audit assets have grown from $152,613,840 in 2019 to $157,917,405 in 2020. Total liabilities have remained relatively low at $9,160,842, and so your member equity has increased from $71,874,699 in 2019 to $80,734,336 in 2020. Moving on to the income statement, you can see that total revenues have decreased slightly from $37,472,684 in 2019 to $34,419,574 in 2020. Expenses came in at $29,927,225 for 2020. This produced a pre-audit net income of $4,492,349 in 2020 compared to $9,662,506 for 2019. This decrease can be attributed to a shift in support funds and increased depreciation. In conclusion, your cooperative is debt-free, has a very strong balance sheet, and is in good financial position. The next update I have is the progress we're making in deploying fiber to the premise infrastructure. We hear a lot about how important broadband infrastructure is today, and I want to assure you that PTCI is ahead of the game. We learned how vital a good broadband connection is when the pandemic hit. People were first forced to work from home, our kids were quickly moved to virtual learning, and we all spent more time at home, depending on our broadband connections for communication and entertainment. Data usage continues to explode, and the data carrying capacity of fiber optic cable is nearly infinite, while the old copper and coax networks simply aren't capable of meeting the demand. In 2020, PTCI began offering symmetrical up to gigabit speed packages to fiber to the home customers, and the response has been overwhelmingly positive. 2020 was the 6th year in a 7-year plan to convert all of the remaining towns in the cooperative to this technology. Our 2020 focus was in the town of Texhoma and surrounding area. Today, construction crews are working in Boise City, which will complete our 7-year plan by the end of the year. In addition to making sure all of our communities and towns are connected with fiber and our smart rural communities, PTCI's Rural Surge project, which kicked off in 2019, is well underway. And over the next 5 to 6 years, we hope to complete the extension of fiber to all of the farms and ranches within our serving territory. This is a massive multi-year effort to replace over 2,000 miles of very old metallic cable. Before I finish reporting on fiber to the home projects, I'd like to mention Wi-Fi. In order to get the maximum benefit from our fiber-based internet service, the vast majority of us have something in our home or business called a Wi-Fi router. This enables smartphones, tablets, laptops, smart TVs, and other smart devices like locks, cameras, and garage door openers to all be wirelessly connected to the internet. Utilizing PTCI's whole home Wi-Fi will give you peace of mind knowing software and security patches are up to date, your connection is secure, and your signal reaches to every room in your home or office, resulting in the best service experience with your internet connection. Over the past year, our technicians have also been hard at work upgrading cellular network equipment and implementing a new wireless core to put PTCI on a solid path to 5G in rural America. This will allow our customers to utilize VoLTE and experience greater data speeds, lower latency, and better geographic coverage throughout our service area. PTCI cellular customers will still find competitive plans, the best devices, the best coverage, and local customer service and technicians. Finally, I'd like to talk about your security. PTCI employs significant resources to protect our networks from cyber attacks. But protecting our network does not protect you or your family from the bad guys across the world who are trying to steal your identity, your social security numbers, your credit card numbers, your bank accounts, and anything of value that they can trick you into giving them. They do this through bogus emails called spam, malware, phishing scams, ransomware, and they also do it through spoofed telephone calls to your landline and cell phones. Updated processes and products are being implemented to eliminate spoofing calls, but despite these efforts, the industry is unable to stay ahead of it. It's a national problem. In the interim, please don't answer calls from numbers that you don't recognize, even if they appear to be local numbers. If it's important, they'll leave a message. If you're not sure that your home or business is protected from cybersecurity threats, please consider PTCI Total Tech Services or PTCI Business Managed Services. In closing, I would like to thank the PTCI Board of Trustees for their direction, approvals, and trust in our ability to advance the organization into the future. And I would like to thank the PTCI staff for all they do each day to deliver these important telecommunications services to you.